Hey everybody, my name is Chris, and I'm a tutor here at Chegg.com. I mostly do math and a little bit of computer science, and in this video we're going to do an example of finding the equation of a tangent line on a graph. So here we want to find the equation of the tangent line to the graph of the given function at the indicated value of x. Okay, so our function is f of x equals x minus 2 divided by x squared plus 3, and we want to find the tangent line at the point where x equals 3. So a few different things we have to do. So remember, in general, to find the equation of any line, whether it's a tangent line or not, we need to have some point on the line and the slope of the line. So we're eventually going to want to use the point-slope formula for the equation of a line, which is y minus y0 equals m times x minus x0. Let's go ahead and fix that. M times x minus x0, where x0 comma y0 is any point on the line and m is the slope. Okay? Well, so far we already know x0, right? That's given to us here. So, because we want to find the tangent line to the graph at the indicated value of x. So we're going to find the tangent line where x is 3. So we already know the x-coordinate of the point on our tangent line. Now we need to find the slope, and we need to find the y-coordinate. Now to find the y-coordinate, all we have to do is plug x equals 3 into the function, and that'll give us our y-coordinate, okay? Because we want the tangent line on the graph where x is 3. And the tangent line and the graph touch at that point where x equals 3. So since they touch at that point, then the y-coordinate on the graph is going to be the y-coordinate on the line. So we just have to find the corresponding y-coordinate on the graph of the function where x is 3. And we do that by simply evaluating f of 3. So f of 3 equals 3 minus 2 over 3 squared plus 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 squared is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So the corresponding y-coordinate is 1/12. Okay, so the point on our line is 3, 1/12. Now what we need is the slope. Now how do we find the slope? Well, remember the slope of the tangent line is the same thing as the derivative. Okay, so remember the derivative can be interpreted many, many different ways. And one such way is the derivative is the slope of the tangent line. Okay, so what we have to do then is find out the derivative and then evaluate it at the point x equals 3. Okay, so to find the derivative, we're going to have to use the quotient rule here. So the quotient rule says the derivative is going to be the bottom, which is x squared plus 3, times the derivative of the top. The top is x minus 2, so its derivative is just 1. And then we're going to subtract the top times the derivative of the bottom, and the bottom is x squared plus 3, so its derivative is 2x. And then we divide all of that by the bottom squared, x squared plus 3 squared. Now, since we don't really want an expression for the derivative, we just want to evaluate it at a certain point, we technically don't really have to simplify, but we might as well. So let's just simplify a little bit. So this is going to be x squared plus 3, distribute the 1, which basically means do nothing. And then here we have 2x times x, so that's going to be minus 2x squared. And it's a minus because of this minus sign out here. And then we have 2x, let's go ahead and fix that too. And then we have 2x times negative 2, so that's going to give us a plus 4x, where it's plus because this minus sign and this minus sign come together to give us a plus sign. And then that's all divided by x squared plus 3 quantity squared. And then finally we can simplify ever so slightly, and we end up with, well, x squared minus 2x squared is going to give us a negative x squared. So let's say 3, and then we have the plus 4x, and then minus x squared. All divided by x squared plus 3 quantity squared. Okay, so this is our f prime of x. That's our f prime of it. Let me actually write that over here. This is our f prime of x. All right, now what we really want, though, we want the value of the derivative at the point of tangency. Okay, so we want the value of the derivative at the point where x equals 3. So now what we have to do is plug 3 into the derivative. In other words, we have to evaluate f prime of 3. So let's go ahead and separate some space here, and we'll evaluate that. So we're going to get f prime of 3 equals, using our formula now, we have 3 plus 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Minus 3 squared. 3 squared is 9. All divided by 3 squared plus 3, and then that whole thing squared. So 3 squared is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So on the bottom, we're going to have 12 squared. Okay, and then 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 minus 9 is 6. So we have 6 over 12 squared, which is 6 over 144, which I believe we can simplify quite a bit as, well, first that's going to be 3. Let's fix that. It's going to be 3 over 72, and we can actually simplify that a little further into 1 divided by, let's see, 24. Okay, so f prime to 3 is actually 1 over 24. So now we just found m. Okay, so here's our x0, here's our y0, and we just found our m. Our m is 1 over 24. Because remember, the slope of the tangent line is the derivative. Okay, so let's go to page 2 and then put this all together. So we have y minus y0 equals m times x minus x0. And then we know that m is, what was it, 1 over 24. And x0 was 3, that was given to us. And y0 is 1 over 12. Okay, so if we plug all these into here, we're just going to get y minus 1 over 12 equals 1 over 24 times the quantity x minus 3. Okay, now we could simplify a little bit. We could say y minus 1/12 equals 1 over 24x minus 3 over 24. So 1 over 24 times 3 is actually going to simplify into 1/8. So minus 1/8. Okay, so let's go ahead and erase that. And then let's go ahead and simplify a little more so we can add 1/12 to both sides. And we're going to get y equals 1 over 24x and then minus 1/8 plus 1/12. So then it really comes down to simplifying minus 1/8 plus 1/12. And since we don't really have, this video's not too long yet, let's go ahead and just do that real quick. So minus 1/8 plus 1/12, we want to get a common denominator. So the least common denominator is going to be 24, right? So what we can do is say, okay, minus 1/8, let's come off to the side up here and get rid of this. So we'll say minus 1/8 times 3 over 3 plus 1/12, that's 12, plus 1/12 times 2 over 2. So that's going to give us minus 3 over 24 plus 2 over 24. So actually, I guess we didn't really have to simplify that minus 3 over 24, but we can't really know that ahead of time, I guess. So minus 3 over 24 plus 2 over 24 is minus 1 over 24. Okay, and that's, we can't simplify that any further. So then what we end up with is y equals 1 over 24 times x, and then remember, minus 1/8 plus 1/12 is minus 1 over 24. Okay, so if we want, we can factor out the 1 over 24 and multiply it by the quantity x minus 1, but no real reason to. And mx plus b form is really a good form to have, just because we can identify the slope and the y-intercept right away. So anyway, this is the equation of the tangent line to the graph of this function at the point where x equals 3. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.